What is up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? It is I, SHG, here, bringing you one more episode of Subnautica. I absolutely love playing this game. I'm hoping, I know this is a new channel, but I'm hoping to actually start getting some viewers here soon. It's kind of lonely playing games for the lack of an audience, but I know that the gaming field is quite saturated, so I'll be patient. Eventually I'll have some people to watch. Give me suggestions how to make this better, other than, you know, obvious video editing, which isn't something I was particularly going for here. At least not yet, this early in the game. I don't know. Okay, so we got the rendezvous coordinates, right? Let's listen to Paul's log.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
Okay, so the girl that was part of the Degazi instead of Degrassi, was a mercenary of some kind, which makes me wonder what the original purpose for their trip out here even was. Let's see, I had, for...
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I've been dreaming of it.
What?
Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone.
Oh, number 3. Includes if plus 6. Or survivors 3. Rendezvous coordinates, okay.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only 2 that made it.
Those are not the orders the captain gave me, and they are not the orders I'm giving you.
This isn't chain of command, it's survival.
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Key, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen. Out.
Interesting. So they were trying to head to the Aurora before, but then a Leviathan-class creature cut them off. And, oh, by the way, for the fruit here, over time your food will eventually decay. But you don't have to worry about it. Even if it's rotten, you can still plant it. Assume it's because it has seeds or something of that nature. So let's go ahead and boop.
Aurora, this is Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say? The only time I parked a rig this big on a rock that small was in VR. And I blew it. It's a bad option, all right, but so are all the others.
Alright, so our rescue is not so much of a rescue. We're going to grab a couple fishes here. 'Cause I'm gonna get myself a quick, tasty, watery meal before I start my goal of base building here. I'm not going to set up... Well, I might set up permanently. Who knows? Let's see, we got Boomerang. We got Peeper. And then we're gonna... Oops. Water. Turn these ladderfish into some water real quick. Just kind of squeeze out their body's filtered water. Let's consume some of that real quickly here. Alright, so I believe I need to put this back on 4. So, there we go, multi-purpose room. Exactly the room you need in order to build most of the things, or if not almost everything, inside of your base. So we are going to need a lot of titanium, if I recall, but then foundations. 2 lead each, which are quite expensive. I only have a couple lead to spare right now. So the first thing we're going to do is I want to go over here to LifePod 17. Oh, you know what? Actually, before I do that, I want to make sure I have... Okay, and then to make one of these is quartz and titanium. Quartz, titanium, copper. Oops. Do I have enough quartz? 3. Perfect. Look at that. So, the foundations allow your base to seem a little bit prettier, in my opinion. They definitely don't want it to like be built on a bunch of rocks. But not only that, they actually give your base hull strength, and hull strength does play a part into it. Not a major part, not something you need to be too worried about, as long as you don't go super far into the water, or you're nowhere near hazardous creatures for them to try to rock your shit. Kind of like this boy here. Hey, yourself, buddy. I'm going. They're mostly harmless, those sharky sharks. So they said they were next to a big cave system, didn't they? Right over here. Yeah. Perfect. Which means I want to set up...
A nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
Yeah, that's spooky. That's spooky, computer. What is your name? You're a Sally. That's right. Thanks, Sally. Glad you're looking out for me. I'm gonna take some air in real quick. Ah, beautiful day. Alright, we're gonna go back down. Oh, there's actually a hidden in the grass. There's sometimes quartz or breakable outcroppings. Oh, that's right. My inventory's full. That's kind of a shame. The first thing we want to do is select in my stupid foundation. There we go. I kind of want to bring it up as far as we can here. Give us some elevation. Be kind of nice. And the poles will grow accordingly, by the way, so you don't have to worry about it just kind of floating there. Can I get that piece of gold now? Oh, sweet. Now, I didn't even check to see if I had to have 6 titanium for this multi-purpose room, which I already answered my own question. There we go. You'll see the little pop-up notification tell you if you have hull strength. It reduces it, obviously.
It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
Listen, I'll do what I want. And you're going to need a source of power, which the solar panel will do here. It'll turn on your base primary function systems, and then you'll need a hatch as well. Hatches look a little bit ridiculous, but you can improve them a little bit later. Then you can pop in, and voila!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Now your base has power, it has oxygen production, and now you have a big working space. Much bigger than your little dinky-ass life pod. So now that we are here, I am going to want to build a storage locker. One of these right here, so we're going to need a couple titanium and some quartz. So, quartz is relatively easy to find. It's always hidden inside of this grass. Now what's in the box? Laser cutter fragment. I can't even see it. Look at that. I got it. Ooh. And bloop up here. Ah, these can have my titanium in it. Lead. Oh, well, that means I can get a foundation at least. Hey, what's up, Reginald? What's up, Reggie? Thanks, buddy. Gonna need your face. It's for science, I promise. Yeah. Not getting a lot of luck here. I think it might be smartest to... Before I move on with anything inside of the base, I need to get the materials to build your own fabricator. Which, nice. Of course, all I need is titanium in order to do that. I recall that being much more difficult, funny enough. So,
100 meters.
oxygen production. Oh, just kidding. Oxygen production. That doesn't even make sense. Let's see, is this a laser cutter? Sweet. Now, I've played through the game a couple times, like I said, without there being an official ending to it, though. And I have never once had as much luck with these crates altogether in this biome than how it's currently displaying itself. You tricky fool.
New blueprint.
Oh, these are what, like, puffballs, by the way, floaters. You can, like, slap them on stuff and then they'll fly. I'm gonna take one. I'll show you here in a second. I'm running out of air, though. Alright, now that we're in here, we're at 75 power. We're gonna put our fabricator, I don't know, we're gonna put it right there. That's a good place for that. You're very homely right here. Good job. And this way, we're gonna slap that right there. Yeah, what's up, sticky boy? And we can slap it on... I don't think you can slap it on the sharks, but I'm going to give it a try. Ooh, there's the wreck site, which we just got the laser cutter, so we're going to be able to actually fully explore that. Oh, dude, come on, come here. Yeah, hey, what's up, buddy? Aw, dude, that was whack. You know what, you can stick it on some objects, and there are, like, occasional hidden caves and shortcuts, where you can slap floaters on rocks that, like, buried up a path. And they can go sailing high, but that isn't very common. Usually there's a way around it. Mind you, it is a long way. I was just kind of surveilling to see if I could find any scrap, but it seems I am currently scrapless. Let's see. These little limestones. Yo, copper's great and all, but I need some titanium, please. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Perfect. And I got that quartz from earlier, so I can make a storage locker. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know. Put it up against the wall here. Now, you can make wall lockers. I think they cost a little bit less material. Yeah, it just costs a couple pieces of titanium. You can actually stick them on the wall opposed to the floor. But they don't have nearly as much storage space. Like, this is a lot of storage. It's one inventory worth. So we're not going to organize anything yet, but we are going to throw all of this trash in here for now. Gulp that up. Alright, and here is where I'm going to end the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a great one. And, by the way, be sure to like and subscribe if you want to continue with me on this adventure.